Hello, I'm Logan Crawford, and welcome to the NFTStudio24 YouTube channel. NFTStudio24 is a global media platform dedicated to empowering the emerging world of decentralization, blockchain, metaverse, NFT, and crypto by reporting on the latest and most authentic news. We interview various figures from around the world to highlight their expertise and contributions to the industry in hopes of conveying the right message to our global audience. In today's episode, we are talking to Eljaboom, a real-time investor, crypto portfolio management advisor, and co-founder CEO of Ajoobz. Ajoobz is the brainchild of Eljaboom, comprising a team of high-profile experts from multiple disciplines around the world to assist with crypto investments and portfolio management as well. Eljaboom leads Ajoobz by providing his ethical strategies and ideas to help businesses expand into the crypto world. Having background experience in crafting strategies across multiple industries for both startups and large ventures worldwide, Eljaboom is a self-built entrepreneur for 15 years. Eljaboom, thank you so much for joining us here today on NFT Studio 24.
Thank you very much for having me in, and thank you for that intro. And I think it's more than my value, but thank you very much.
Oh, my pleasure. So happy to have you on today. Let's let the audience get to know you a little bit. Tell us a little bit about yourself, your background, and your business.
I joined, I had my first Bitcoin when I used to play a game called World of Warcraft, and we were boosting, and actually it started from there. So Bitcoin started a degen play where people didn't even give a value, but they used it as a payment gateway when they didn't have another payment but PayPal back in the days. Of course, we sold, we bought, etc. I joined the space. I'm an electrical engineer. My master's degree is industrial engineer, and I had like different businesses and in Web 2 and online back in the day. So I was always keen to see everything new because I feel that the ordinary life is a bit simple and a bit boring. So that was my main aspect to jump in. I'm not just because of the belief on the blockchain or believe on that. But at the beginning, it was something new I wanted to really and see what it has. So I got attached to it. Of course, it's a huge dedication when you come to this field. And then I start seeing projects. I start to analyze the projects. I start to put some of my experience, learn from what's happening here. To a point, I came to this conclusion that this space, the moment you stop learning is the moment you're going to be left behind, because here everything changes almost on a weekly basis.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Now, you're one of the early investors in the Bitcoin boom market. Tell us what you're seeing happen over the years. What is your observations, or what are your observations about the crypto world market?
It's still new. Even like people say, oh, if you invested early, it's too late for you. I believe we are way, way early till this moment. And it's a matter of a belief. And I always say, invest what you're willing to lose, which is a word everyone almost say, but saying it is different than applying it. And if you believe in something, just forget about it. See the long-term vision. Try to build yourself. Try to learn. This space, regardless than the money aspect, it gave people a hope. It gave them relationships. This Web3 made many people from all over the world become homies. On Twitter Spaces, on etc. Regarding to the age, regarding to the culture, regarding to the religions, regarding to everything. I believe blockchain is more than just a finance solution. It's actually making people come as one community.
Absolutely. It's bringing people together, and community seems what it's all about. Now, you began with Bitcoin 100%. And you've been following Binance for a long time, and you see Changpeng Zhao as your mentor. Tell us what brought your interest about in Binance.
Basically, when Binance started, I've seen Binance when there are at that moment bigger exchanges than Binance. We had way bigger exchanges than Binance. Binance was just a small baby. But when I saw the CEO of the company being available on the internet, being reachable on the internet, being humble on the internet, while the rest, you barely see any of them. You barely find any of them even answers people. So you get more attached to the person because, as you said, it's a community based, and he's a smart. And I believed from that day in this guy, and I believed in BNB. I believed in its ecosystem. I believed even if you're gonna face hard times, building it, you will always find a way to move on. And while the bear market happened back in 2018, he bought coin market cap. I think it was $800 million. So, and now again, it's happening. When every exchange either taking the funds of their users or stopping them from withdrawal, firing employees, Binance hiring employees, Binance hiring celebrities. So it's not the bear market or the bull market. It's the mentality of this guy, and he's a good guy. I'm quite sure he's not perfect. Maybe he have his own mistakes, but no one is perfect, so that's normal.
Absolutely. Now, Binance has been making a lot of progress, both as an exchange and an NFT marketplace as well. What are your insights on the BNB coin, and do you think the coin is going to grow over the next decade?
Of course, that's not a financial advice, but I mean, Binance is no longer a BNB. It's no longer the Binance exchange. Binance is a fully ecosystem, and you will not find in any blockchain, the entire ecosystem that Binance is now having. And you're talking about Trust Wallet, you're talking about SafePal Wallet, which is the hard wallet. You're talking about Coin Market Cap, you're talking about PancakeSwap, you're talking about BNB Chain, Binance Exchange, and the list, Travala.com, which is the fly and ticket booking. I mean, Binance is no longer just an exchange; it's an ecosystem. So, yeah.
And as an ecosystem, it is rapidly developing and leading the market. What do you think Binance's secret to success is?
In the beginning, I seen the dedication, and second thing, Binance, they always hire humble people. You barely find in the Binance team someone, quote unquote, I don't want to say the word like a bad person or a bad talker. While I've seen other, maybe they have some kind of ego, other blockchains or exchanges, and they don't talk to people, they don't answer people. But if you go yourself, go try it yourself, go fly to any Binance event, go check their team from Binance angels to directors to whatever. Everyone is nice, almost everyone. Maybe there are not nice, but I've never seen any not nice. But based on my experience, and dedication and being near to the people is the key of success, in my opinion.
It's wonderful. It makes for a great community. And I know ethics and value and humanity are very, very important to you and your company as well. Now, Ajoobz has been involved with various Web3 projects. What's the advice you usually give to your clients regarding crypto investments?
No, I don't advise clients.
Okay.
I work only in the marketing and the business advisory for projects. So one of the things I give to the projects is, when your project start getting you some profit, start working, not start getting lazy, because that's what I've seen, especially now we're seeing in the NFT space. People are very dedicated to their projects pre-launch. As soon as they get launched, you don't even find them anymore. So they barely come to spaces, they barely answer people. And that's the key of failure, not succession.
Absolutely. Now, the crypto market is growing. It's very extensive now, adding altcoins all the time. What coins do you keep an eye out for your own portfolio?
See, regardless to this is a fact I like or I don't like. Of course, again, that's not financial advice. But if you looked at the project that they always manage to not make you lose, always, there is a risk, of course, which is any blockchain, almost the good ones, top 50 blockchain, etc. Meme, whether you like it or not, but meme has a big potential because people love memes. And coins that related to the exchange, because the exchange has the sustainability to continue. But now recently the game as well gonna change, because tokens has to do with the financial system. The fintech is very important now, because the payments are becoming one of the most needed things in this space. And there are so many big projects coming from Web 2 to Web 3. And these people, they have a right business structure. They have a right Web 2 VCs. They have a right Web 3 VCs, because they have the users and data. So my eyes into them. I really don't want to name, but always try to see now the new coming, because there are many coming from Web 2 to Web 3. Try to keep your eyes onto them as well.
Absolutely, absolutely. Now you have 10 years experience in blockchain. Give us a little insight to the strategies that you use for crypto investment and trading with our viewers.
I always keep something in my investment where for the degen plays. So I like to do it, because it's fun.
Mm-hmm.
It's a very high risk, but it's fun. Sometimes I like to do it. But I always like to invest in the things that I can see they have a sustainable revenue model. Because in my opinion, because now if you want to talk only crypto or crypto and NFTs, in crypto, what makes a project sustain in a bear run, in a bear market, if they are listed in a tier 1 exchange, they can survive, and they have a revenue model that can generate them money out of selling the tokens. Because basically, if the only way for them to survive by selling the tokens, and they are not in a tier 1 exchange, so basically they're gonna paper hand their own tokens for operations in a very discounted price, more than 80% maybe discounted price. So they will not survive before the next bull run. Most likely they will die, most likely. For NFT side, they are making their own money basically from royalty and from launching new collections. So you're gonna find a project with minimum 3 collections, and everyone they raise I don't know how many millions, and then they do royalty. But after that, if there is no business model coming to make them revenue, the royalty is enough. It's not gonna make them money. Plus the Ethereum or whatever blockchain they are in, price as well is going down. So the revenue they're gonna make from the royalty is almost none. So they cannot sustain. So basically try to find these projects that they have a sustainable model or they are in tier 1 exchange.
What kind of NFT projects have you worked on, and what are your views on the NFT marketplace overall?
I cannot disclose names, but basically, for an example, I can give you one of the projects that I personally like. It's called Cereal Club. And it's an NFT project, and they're gonna have their own cereal where people eat in the morning. They already purchased cereal.com, and they're based in the US. And now they start actually sending sample from their cereal to some of their holders to try it. So these people are moving from Web 3 to Web 2. Imagine there's and the segment of people are eating cereals is not small globally, it's a big one. So you can take a small market share of this, and that will grow the Web3 people by inviting Web2 people to Web3. So you are targeting as well new clients that they are not seeing the Web3 yet. So in general, that's very healthy. In general, for them, if their cereal went well and their product went well, they will have a revenue model that make them sustain, not depending only by releasing new collections and taking royalty. There's another project called Zenugaki. They made anime. Before the launch, they already signed with Neo, the voiceover in Optimus Prime, Mamoru Uchiha, and this guy is like a very, very known guy in this industry. And they released already 3 chapters in their manga, and for free before pre-launch. And I remember their founder said, if you believe in something, you should be the first one investing in it before making other people buy into it and build your dream from the other people money. It should be, collaborative. Both of us believe in things. Of course, the problem in the NFT space, it's still new, but I think by time it's going to get more and more structured. And the NFT people, step by step, they will understand more about crypto, because many of the NFT people don't know anything about crypto. They know nothing, basically. Some of them, actually. So,
it's a divided world right now. Hopefully,
100%.
Yeah, absolutely. Now, as CEO of Ajoobz, what are your long-term and short-term goals for the company? What do you see happening over the next decade, and what do you see happening a little closer on now?
To be honest, I enjoy personally challenges. I enjoy seeing new things, because that's what makes me alive, basically. I'm a workaholic, and that's a problem. So for me, if I see the same thing, I will get really exhausted. What I like about this space, it's still early. There is a very big place for innovations. There is a very big place for tech people, for artists, for musicians, for everything. So it's connecting people, and you learn. So I want to make Ajoobz one day. It's like a hub where hopefully it become a strategic VC, where it has really support, where to connect all these dots together. Because I believe everyone in this world deserves to have a small share of something, so we can build all together at the end of the day.
Great. Very lofty goals, very worthwhile goals, and I'm sure you'll achieve them. Now it's time for our rapid fire questions, okay? These are questions I'm going to throw at you. Just give us a quick response, okay? What are your predictions on BTC prices in the 2024 haul?
I mean, that would be after the halving. I believe it will. That's not financial advice. It's going to go more than 100K.
Sounds good. What are your predictions on Ethereum prices after the merge happens?
That's a very critical. It's gonna have a big hype for sure. And as well, there is something called EDC, Ethereum Classic. It's already having the hype now based on that. It went maybe 50-something% within 2 days.
Do you think the BNB coin will compete with Ethereum and Bitcoin over the next decade?
I don't think CZ would like to have BNB competing with BTC, and I don't even think they care about competing with anyone. I'm quite sure Binance investing in everything. That's something I believe based on CZ's mentality. But I believe, of course, BNB will always have a big growth.
Can you share with us the 3 main coins in your crypto wallet and why you have them?
BTC, because I believe in it, basically. Ethereum, because I use it for the NFTs, and it's a part of the community and the American society. And BNB, because this is what I like, and this is one of the best, strongest DeFi place for project and gaming as well.
What crypto coins are you most bullish about?
Most of them are new. They didn't even launch it, so I don't want to really say it because it's going to be too much hype.
Absolutely, absolutely. How far do you think the crypto industry will reach by the year 2040?
It's too early to predict, but I believe once the financial payments get solved to the norm users, we're going to have the mass adoption. Because without having the payment, forget about this to be mass. Forget about people doing advertisement, doing billboards, whatever. If people didn't use cryptocurrency in their daily lifestyle, there is no scalability. So once you have these solutions where it can reach to every home, where people just download an app and start paying with it, this is the only way mass adoption will happen.
What NFTs do you currently own?
I own, of course, Board Yacht Club. I own Alien Friends. I own Serial Club, Zenogaki, Quirkies, Moonrunners, because I like the community. Goblins, of course, serious investor.
Sounds
so
good.
Yeah.
All right. Now, final question. You're an inspiring entrepreneur, a self-built entrepreneur in the crypto space. What message would you like to give our viewers about Web3 and NFT and this whole metaverse world that we're encroaching on now?
See, based on what I always see, or at least what I believe, that this space is not running anyway. It's going to stay. So try to, as much as possible, try to build a name, try to educate yourself, because I've seen many people who just here to make money, which is not wrong, of course. But I mean, try to build yourself as well, to make a name with the money. So later on, you can have a place in the space and you can actually contribute to the space and become something, because this space is not just, it's a family that is actually growing by time. So it's rather you grow as well to become a grandpa and have the new kids coming and learning from you.
Great advice. Success is empty if it doesn't have true value, and that true value is being a good human being. Eljaboom,
100%.
Eljaboom, thank you so much for joining us here today on NFT Studio 24.
Thank you for having me, and I hope I was helpful some way or another.
Very helpful. I learned a lot, and to our viewers at home, I hope you learned a lot as well. Be sure to leave a like, a comment, and subscribe for more exclusive content on NFT Studio 24. I'm Logan Crawford.